I see you have a gun. Please stop committing a criminal offense. I have already called the police and they are on their way.
Hello my friends, Israel is here once again. That's right, I'm glad that you pressed play, and I'm glad that you got notified. Thank you for subscribing and making sure that you don't miss out on all the kookiness that's going on in the world. A lot of it today, it just takes Big Brother to a whole other level. Yes, something really just, it was almost a little frightening. Great idea. It sounds like a great idea. You know, you take artificial intelligent algorithms, you plug them into a bunch of cameras that are everywhere, you put them in a bunch of schools, and you stop school shootings. Sounds awesome. And that's exactly what Athena Security Companies, the head girl, that's her.
All the recent shootings, Vegas, high school Stoneman Douglas, mass shootings going on. Chris and I, my co-founder from Rebel Systems, we thought about it and we said, hey, how can we create technology to actually prevent some of these crimes? What we did is we looked at the current security surveillance market. All these cameras are basically just recording crime. All they do is give police information 24 to 48 hours later, once the crime is completely done. They're not sending the police any information in real time. And so we said, hey, how can we use artificial intelligence and cloud-based technologies to actually prevent crime and help save people's lives? We have created the next generation smart camera and alarm system.
Now this is already going on in China. We understand this, right? We understand that China's already using biometrics to not only spy on everybody that is in their country, but also demote them socially and not allow them to buy certain houses or anything else if they, you know, do the wrong thing or they don't get a good grade or they hang out with the wrong people or they get a bad haircut. Yeah, it's almost that kooky. They took spying to a whole other level last year, and I talked about that. And we already know that a lot of this stuff is happening right now. Like, I'm talking to this camera, but this camera, we also know the technology is there for this camera to be used to spy on us at any point in time. You know, to have a little, like, you ever notice when you got your phone on you and you're talking about certain things with your friend, next thing you know, you get notified for that thing that you just talked about. It's like, that's funny. The first time ever I talk about a kayak, out of the blue, all of a sudden I get an ad for a kayak on my Facebook stream or my YouTube. I get a commercial that pops up. We know that there's artificial intelligent programs that are basically ruling everything right now, that are attached to everything right now. We know that the government is spying on us right now. If they want, they can decide whether or not, you know, they consider me to be a threat, right? Actually, right now, in another country, there is an activist who was just sentenced for saying that she was, you know, sexually assaulted at the bank. And she got arrested for it, right? Because everything is controlled over there, and they say that they arrested her for what they call fake news. That's threatening, right? That's threatening to all of us because now it's like you can't even speak up, you know, just because there are powerful people and that they can just abuse you, and if you speak up, next thing you know, you got to worry about going to jail for fake news. Well, what happens when you have all these cameras that are everywhere where they're outfitted with this new technology, this Athena Securities technology?
With Athena, we still work with the majority of cameras out there. You just plug Athena into your network. Athena can be used for local and state governments, businesses, and schools. Athena is the goddess of wisdom and the goddess of protection. Use Athena to protect your people, our children, your loved ones, and everyday civilian life.
Today, I read about it for the first time, and now I've seen other articles start to pop up, which is why I thought I'd come to you now instead of saving it for Tuesday's show. the Athena security system detects a threat and says, intruder, intruder alert, and then contacts the police, right? Okay, so perfect, awesome, right? Sounds great. I think it sounds super fantastic, except for the fact that everything that can be used for good is usually turned into something that controls the rest of humanity. Because in all honesty, if you think that you're really free, unless you're free here, you're not really free out here to do whatever you want. There are a list of laws and rules that you must follow. And if, like they're doing in China right now, where they're ransacking church homes and everything else, if they decide that the things that I talk about it's not in line with the Catholic Church and their teachings and what the government deems appropriate for those people that are dealing with faith to begin with, next thing you know, I could be in trouble. I could have that camera spying on me. Now, why is this super spooky? What does this have to do with all of us? You know, with all of the horrible things that we've seen, the shootings, all of these terrible things that we've witnessed in just the last couple of years, we've been primed and ready for this. Terrible things don't have to happen if you have somebody watching all the time. The argument is, of course, with a camera and a system, that it's only as good as the people that are actually monitoring it. But human beings were fallible, right? So why not use the Athena securities to take over? Let those algorithms now be able to tell on you, now be able to talk about that. I overheard this conversation between this person and this. It's like, now you allow these artificial intelligent algorithms to completely spy on everybody and then report on everybody in real time. That's scary. But you know what else is weird? It's the fact that it's called Athena Security.
Athena can be used for local and state governments, businesses, and schools. Athena is the goddess of wisdom and the goddess of protection. Use Athena to protect your people, our children, your loved ones, and everyday civilian life.
Cremation and care ceremony, or the owl of Minerva, or the owl of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, right? That owl. That owl's actually hidden in the corner of your dollar bill. Oh yeah, check it out. This owl that we see again and again and again all over the New World Order and the Illuminati, right? All this symbolism, that's their mascot, that's their logo, really? And they're right out in your front. You know, the Athena security company. Add that with the new Google clip. That's the big thing, right? You're gonna have an artificial intelligent camera now in your house, constantly recording you and deciding what clips to use and how to arrange them and what are the best pictures that he got and the best videos that he got. Awesome would this technology be, right? You take those Google clips and you put them all over the workplace, and then you take the Athena security algorithms, you teach the algorithm what to look for, right? No more, drinking that water that you're supposed to give to your customers. No more just sitting at the desk and not doing that paperwork you're supposed to file, because you're gonna have We're gonna have everybody over your shoulder. You're gonna have these artificial intelligent algorithms watching you, monitoring you, and then reporting the information back. It's gonna get to a point where they're gonna make it like mandatory that we have our phone on us all times, recording us at all times, and at all time it is telling us what we should or should not be doing. We're not that far away from living in such a state of servitude that we have absolutely no idea of what it's like to be free. Such a state of servitude that we find comfort in the fact that we just comfort in just being told what to do and what not to do. What a day we're living in. I love each and every one of you. I want to thank you for spending a little time with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. And give it a like if you enjoy all of this kooky stuff. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.